All right, so we're ready to start our 7 to 10 day process for growing greens. Again, I'm Dee Dugonski with the Active Women's Health Initiative, and this is part of our series for Girls Can Grow. The other thing that you need that I didn't mention in my first video are some newspapers. So if you have those handy, that'll be great for tomorrow's activities. First thing we want to do the day before you're going to plant your seeds is to soak your seeds. And this helps to get them ready to start sprouting right away for you, since this is such a quick process to grow your greens. So again, I'm going to plant some peas, and here we're not going to plant big peas and let them grow for a really long time. We're going to let them grow for about 7 to 10 days, and that's going to make just a sprout with the very first leaves of the plant. And when we do that and we harvest when they're very young, you can eat the entire stem and the leaves, and they're really sweet and tasty. So again, you can use other seeds, but I think peas are a great way to get started because they taste really good. So I'm going to grow 2 trays. So I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons into my jar. Here you can see my jar, just a regular mason or ball jar. Honestly, anything you have here, any cup, any coffee mug, any kind of container that'll hold a good bit of water and some seeds. So I'm going to have 2 tablespoons of peas here. And then I'm just going to cover them with water. I have about 2 cups of water here. I'm probably not going to use it all. Just going to cover them, make sure they're nice and covered. They're all sinking down to the bottom there. So they're covered, and I'm going to let them sit overnight. So I'll set those aside. The next thing we're going to do is get our soil ready. So after we plant our seeds, we're going to leave them in darkness for 4 days. So the best part about this method is the first 4 days you do nothing. So I have my bag of potting soil mix. Again, it's a seed germination mix. There's a full gallon here. So this is a gallon size Ziploc bag. And there are about 18 dry measuring cups of soil in here of potting mix, that seed germination mix. And so I'm just going to open it up, and in my measuring cup here, just plain water, and I go straight out of the faucet, and they're about 4 cups. So I'm going to put about 3.5 to 4 cups of the water right into the soil and let it soak in overnight so that the soil is also really moist. Because again, we're going to leave those seeds in darkness for 4 days and do nothing, and they're going to need some water to keep them moist while they start to sprout. So just go slow here so it does not spill all over, but about 4 cups of water into this soil. And then you see the potting mix starts to soak it up right away. You can see the water trying to seep down through all of that potting mix, and it takes a little while for it to soak it all up. So kind of squeeze it around a little, seal your bag up nice and tight, squeeze out any air, seal it up all the way, double check that you have it sealed up, and then you can kind of mash it around a little bit and make sure that that water gets all through your potting mix. We really want it to be, we want all of that potting mix to be able to soak up the water. And that's it for step 1. You have about a tablespoon of seeds for your container. Again, that was a 6 by 3 container, and it doesn't have to look like this. It can be anything that you want that's about those dimensions or that just fits on your windowsill, and about a tablespoon of seeds. I put 2 tablespoons in here because I have 2 containers that I'm going to plant. And then we have 1 gallon of dry soil, which is about 18 cups, and then 4 cups of water poured right into there and mixed up a little bit. So I will see you back here again tomorrow morning, and we will get to planting.